Hey kings and queens, and thank you for coming to check out Fresh Pulse. Yes, finally about to put up a new video. I keep putting up videos and I keep taking them down because I don't like it and everything else, but it's just because I want my content to be like how other YouTubers content is, having an opening and everything else. But you know what, in due time that will come. But for right now, I just want to get into a little topic because today I've just been feeling a little, I guess I just been feeling like really stressed out of nowhere. To like, I woke up this morning and I did feel good, but it was like, I don't know, just getting up and then getting into the action of the day, it was just kind of like, I don't know, just wasn't feeling like I was on the right page. So, but I've been hearing, like, talking lately or hearing lately a lot about loyalty these days, and a lot about how, like, you know, people aren't loyal and friends and families not loyal and all this other jazz. And I just feel like I don't want to make this a long video of what my opinion is, but my opinion is very good. It's I just feel like loyalty is something that you have to have for yourself. I feel like when you start to be like, oh, I'm loyal to this person, I'm loyal to that person, it's like that. For me, loyalty is what you're willing to do. Basically, at the end of the day, loyalty is what you're willing and not willing to do in order to, and because at the end of the day, what you're willing or not willing to do is that sacrifice to whatever relationship you have with that person and any situation that you may have with that person, regardless if that person did something on their own time, but it still affects both of you guys. So, I mean, I personally feel like when you allow yourself to be loyal to someone, you're basically giving up your claims to yourself. So basically their morals and their values become your morals and your values, and a lot of times we oftentimes confuse love with loyalty. And I will definitely do a whole nother video on that. I feel like I haven't really been looking at the camera this entire time, so I'm gonna start looking. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, I definitely, my purpose in talking about loyalty is just the fact that I feel like in order for you to really know what loyalty is, you have to be loyal to yourself. First and foremost, you have to be willing to stand up for yourself, stand up for your own personal rights, which you believe in as a person, as a human being. So I personally feel like when people talk about loyalty, you can't find real loyalty unless you're loyal to yourself, first and foremost. Just like you can't love anyone else unless you love yourself. And it's the same thing that goes with caring for yourself, taking care of yourself. Like, how can you take care of someone else if you can't take care of yourself? So I used to think that you could do all of those things if you couldn't for yourself, but then I realized you actually can't, because you have a lot of other things in the way of you being able to fully give the love that you're supposed to give to another person. I feel like it wouldn't be so hard for people to be loyal to one another if they were loyal to themselves, because then you know what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do. So when you meet someone and you see what they're into, you can be like, oh, well, we cool, but I'm not about to risk my life for you. I'm not about to do, all these crazy things for you. Because let's be honest, loyalty, when we have loyalty to other people, that loyalty really is just, if I get myself into some shit, you're going to be there. That's what we look at loyalty as. It's never really just about, oh, if you're in a relationship with someone and some guy or girl's trying to hit up on you, and you're in a relationship, but instead of you being like, oh, da da da, I'm gonna talk to this person, get their number, you're gonna be like, oh, I got someone, I'm with somebody, da da da, get them out of your face, and you do everything you possibly can to keep them, out of your face, because there are some people who push the issue, but I'm not talking about that kind of loyalty. I feel like the type of loyalty people are talking about today is like, they expect another human being to have everything that they need whenever they need it. And I'm not saying that in the sense of usury. I'm not saying that in the sense of using someone. I just know that I know that when we look at another human, the loyalty that we're expecting from them is, not just good, but also all the bad things that may come with not just you guys as a whole, but even individually. If you're by yourself doing something down the street, like, you expect me to be loyal to you making a wrong choice for your life and expecting me to stand by that. And I personally feel like loyalty has to start with you, and you have to be loyal to yourself, whereas you also have to be loyal to God as well. You can't expect people to be loyal to you if you're not loyal to yourself and you're not loyal to God. Like, so I feel like you could easily get rid of all of the hurt and all of the pain that comes from people not being loyal to you if you're just loyal to yourself. And I know that I really feel like we're starting to get into a world where a lot of people feel like they don't have anyone. Like, we're all starting to feel alone. We're starting to feel like we can't count on anyone or we can't rely on anyone. I really want to understand why that is, because I feel like it's becoming an epidemic. Like, everybody feels this way, like that they have no one. And you know what? Maybe it's just the fact. Maybe it's just time for us to break bonds, break our ties with people. That's why I say, when you're loyal to someone, loyalty can pull you back. I'm telling you, if you're not loyal to yourself, loyalty will take you through hell, get you out, possibly, or keep you there, and then bring you back. You know what I mean? Like, loyalty can really hurt you in the long run if it's based off of that one person. So, at the end of the day, I guess my basic message is, if you want loyalty, if you want real loyalty, and you want someone who's going to stick by you no matter what, you have to have that loyalty for yourself. You have to know what you're willing to stand for, what you're not willing to stand for, what you will fight for, what you will sacrifice, what you're not willing to sacrifice. Like, you have to know all of those things about yourself to really give someone loyalty. But at the same time, you also have to know that once you find loyalty within yourself, you're not going to want to associate with no one who doesn't have that loyalty for themselves. You're only going to want to be around people who have loyalty for themselves, because if they have loyalty for themselves, they're bound to not put you through some shit that they're going to expect you to stand by. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Don't turn off. Alright, so my phone is getting hot. And so I'm just going to take this last few minutes and just say thank you, guys, for listening, tuning in to Fresh Paws. Definitely got more videos coming your way. Oh my gosh. Tripping. I'm so stupid. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the message that I was just trying to give out. I hope I wasn't rambling too much for you guys. I hope you guys understood. And kings and queens, I hope you have a great day, a blessed day at that. And as my grandmother always say, see ya.